But in this video, we're going to discuss if the Avata 1 is good enough or if you should upgrade to the Avata 2. Well, this should be an Avata 2 video, but I ordered it and it was supposed to be here tonight, Friday night, but it got stuck in Anchorage, so I won't get it until Monday. So unfortunately, that's one of the many perks of living in remote Alaska. So first, let's compare some specs from the Avata 1 to the Avata 2. The Avata 2 has a 1 1/3 inch sensor, while the Avata 1 only has a 1/17 inch sensor. The Avata 2 supports up to 23 minutes of flight time, while the Avata 1 supports up to 18 minutes of flight time. However, with real-time usage, the Avata 2 is really around 17 minutes, and the Avata 1 is really 13 to 15 minutes. Almost good I didn't get the Avata. It's pretty windy out here. The Avata 2 has the new 04 transmission system, while the Avata 1 still has 03. The Avata 2 has a low center of gravity, while the Avata 1 has a higher center of gravity, concluding in a worse flight response. The Avata 2's battery snaps in and won't come out during a crash, while the battery on the Avata 1 easily ejects if you crash. The Avata 2 has D-Log-M, while the Avata 1 is stuck with D-Cine-alike. The Avata 2 has downward and backward sensors, where the Avata 1 only has downward sensors. The Avata 2 has faster charging batteries, while the Avata 1 has 3-wire connections to charge. If you fly with the motion controller, the new Motion Controller 3 and Avata 2 has easy acro for flips and tricks. All right, so what makes the Avata 2 actually worth getting, or what's a little overrated in those specs? For me, I think the biggest thing is the bigger sensor in the Avata 2 with D-Log-M. It's gonna be so much easier to get low light footage where you can recover shadows and highlights and just have a cleaner looking footage overall. The Avata 1 was a pain to recover shadows with. I had a lot of issues with it. Although 3 to 4 minutes of flight time doesn't seem like much, it actually is in the FPV world, so I'm looking forward to getting out on hikes where I know I can fly multiple times and still have enough batteries for 3 to 4 minute flights at a time. I really like how the battery now attaches to the Avata 2, like your typical Mavic 3 Pro or newer DJI drones. It snaps in, it's easier to plug in the charge. It's really, really nice. I don't really care about the new sensors on the Avata 2. However, it seems like the sensors are good for returning to home if you lose signal, and it helps detect on its way out some obstacles so it doesn't crash on its way home. I did have that problem with this Avata. It crashed, went down a mountain, never seen it again. Now, the Avata 2 definitely will fly better than the Avata 1. However, if you have the Avata 1, or if you want to still get the Avata 1, these 3-blade props are so much better for flying. It feels really, really good. I finally did my first tower dive with the Avata. Check out that clip right now. Motion controller user and you want to get the Motion 3 with the Avata 2, the easy acro seems really fun. Subscribe to the channel because I'm going to make a full dedicated video to that, see how it is, and I'll let you guys know my thoughts on it compared to flying with the FPV remote. And finally, the Avata's biggest issue I had was signal loss. So will the new 04 unit have better signal strength than this guy here? We'll find out when you watch some future videos. We're gonna go deep into that, and I can't tell you right now because I don't have it yet, but I'm excited to see. I've heard a lot of great things about 04. I did find a good solution for the Avata that made me feel a little more confident flying. One, you wanna find a central location to launch your drone from, and you never wanna go too low below on the horizon or below cliffs, or you never wanna go too high where you're going way behind trees and whatnot. That's how you're gonna lose signal. If you stay within a visual line of sight, as long as you can see the drone clearly and the drone itself has a good signal to your headset, Well, you're gonna have a lot of luck with the signal. It's gonna work a lot better. However, I do wish I could be a little more exciting with the drone, because I definitely find myself limited here with some mountains that I wanna fly on. You know, the biggest downside of upgrading to the Avata 2 right now is the goggles 2 and the remote control FPV 2 is not compatible with it, but DJI said they plan on doing it within a month or so. So if you can wait, instead of buying a $999 Fly More kit, $999, not 999 of them, but a $999 Fly More kit with 1 battery, or an $1199 with 3 batteries, and then another $200 controller, $1,400. If you guys wait a little bit and everything's compatible, well then you can have the DJI Avata 2 for just $489, and then you could buy your accessories from there. So you could save some money if you don't want to get a new FPV remote or new goggles. Well, that's all I got in this video. If you do plan on buying the DJI Avata 2 and you want to use the motion controller, check out my first ever experience with this drone when I used the motion controller in my first flight. Really cool thing happened. A bear walked in front of me for my first flight. Well, walked in front of the drone. It was a really cool moment, and I invite you to check that video out. Let me know in the comments below if you plan on getting the Avata 2, if you're gonna get it now or if you're gonna wait. And I can't wait to get it on Monday. My next video I make is going to be with the Avata 2, so stick around for that, and I invite you to subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.